Everybody comes in, your grandmother.
Oh, seriously, hot sauce. I've been eating a lot of hot sauce, a lot of raw peppers and hot sauce.
They felt pretty comfortable after day 2.
They had a very bad original concept. It was carried out poorly, and the cover-up was one of the worst in the history of cover-ups. Very simple. Bad deal, should have never been thought of. Somebody really messed up, and they had the worst cover-up ever. And where it should have stopped is at the deal standpoint, what they thought about it. Because whoever thought of that idea, I think is in big trouble. And then they have cans of soup. And they throw the cans of soup. That's better than a brick because you can't throw a brick, it's too heavy. But a can of soup, you can really put some power into that, right? And then when they get caught, they say, no, this is soup for my family. They're so innocent. This is soup for my family. It's incredible. And you have people coming over with bags of soup, big bags of soup, and they lay it on the ground, and the anarchists take it and they start throwing it at our cops, at our police. And if it hits you, that's worse than a brick because it's got force. It's the perfect size. It's like made perfect. And when they get caught, they say, no, this is just soup for my family. And then the media says, this is just soup. These people are very, very innocent. They're innocent people.
But it's a class action lawsuit against all machines and that they're defective devices, okay? I have lawyers worked on this for 5 months.
Watch too. So today, on behalf of the United States, I want to thank every Olympian and Paralympian. And that was just incredible. And what happened with the Paralympics was so incredible and so inspiring to me. And I watched. It's a little tough to watch too much, but I watched as much as I could. $7 million for reef fish management, $25 million to combat Asian carp, $2.5 million to count the number of amberjack fish in the Gulf of Mexico.
I liked beer. I still like beer. But I did not drink beer to the point of blacking out.
Everybody comes in, your grandmother, your father, your mother, your brother, your cousins. They come in so easily, so crazy, so crazy. They're coming all over the place. 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 They're coming all over. They're coming all over the place. But you have to go home now. We have to have peace. We have to have law and order. We have to respect our great people in law and order. We don't want anybody hurt. It's a very tough period of time. There's never been a time like this where such a thing happened.
But the real problem is that our leaders are dumb. Dumb.
Early in the morning, they went to
So dumb.
the table with the black
But
robe, the black
real problem is that
shield,
our leaders
and they pulled out the votes. Those votes were put there a number of hours before.
Retweet. That was an opinion of somebody,
But
and that was a retweet.
real problem is that our leaders are dumb.
It was an amazing phone call I made. 40 Wall Street actually was the second tallest building in downtown Manhattan, and it was actually before the World Trade Center was the tallest. And then when they built the World Trade Center, it became known as the second tallest, and now it's the tallest.
Dumb.
And I just spoke to my people. Early in the morning, they went to the table with the black robe, the black shield, and they pulled out the votes.
They had a very bad,
But the
original
real
concept.
problem is that our leaders are
It
dumb.
was carried out poorly,
Dumb.
and the cover-up was one of the worst in the history
So dumb.
of government. Very simple.
But the real
Bad
problem
deal
is that
should have
our
never been
leaders
thought
are
of.
dumb. Dumb.
Somebody really messed up.
So
They had the
dumb.
worst cover-up ever. And where it should have stopped is at the deal in big trouble.
Early in the
Coming all over the place.
And we were
They're coming all over the place. 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 They're coming all over the place.
And we were.
They're coming all over the place. They're coming all over the place. They're coming all over the place. They're coming all over the place.
I need water.
They're coming all over the place.
I need
They're coming
water.
all over the place.
I need water.
They're coming
I
all
need
over
water.
the place. They're coming all over the place. They're coming all
I
over
need
the
water.
place.
Help
They're coming
me. I
all
need
over the
water.
place.
It's on live
They're coming all over the
He's
place.
right. This is on
They're
live
coming all over
television.
the place.
Right, this is
They're
on
coming
live
all over the
television.
place.
This
They're
is on
coming all
live
over the
television.
place.
This is
They're
on
coming all
live
over the
television.
place.
This is
They're
on
coming
live
all over the
television.
place. They're coming all over the place.
This is
They're coming all over
this is
the
on
place.
live television.
They're coming all over
This
the
is on
place.
live television.
They're coming all over
Early in the
place.
morning, they
They're
went to
coming all-
the table with the black robe, the black shield, and they pulled out the votes.
Testing. Test. Is this thing on? Can you hear me? Whoa. Whoa. Is this, Uh-oh. 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 A screw fell out of my microphone. What the hell? Alright, I'm gonna put this screw... A screw fell out of my microphone. I don't know how that... It's all falling apart. It's all falling apart. The screw fell out. Okay, Is this thing on? Fuck. Hi! Welcome to another episodic install. This is what's going on with my microphone. So a screw came out and now this is happening. Is it over? Is this done? Are we reaching the end of the road here? I don't know where the screw even is supposed to come from. I don't even know what's happening. But this is, you know, is this visible? Like you can, like, look at that. Anyway, so a screw fell out of my microphone and now it looks like that. So we'll see how long this thing lasts. Maybe I should get a replacement, but anyway, it seems to still work. I mean, as long as it functions, right? Like that's really all we need. Is a functional apparatus of some kind, like we could get like we could get like a functional apparatus, right? You were Rob at the Streamer Awards. I was Rob. I'm not Rob, I'm Andrea. What the hell? It's all falling apart is the damn theme of my whole life. Same, honestly. Up until I started doing this program, let me tell you, and even afterward too. I mean, like, you know, but it's all, and even now in this moment, it is still all falling apart. Should have won Speedrunner of the Year. I should have. I have no idea what you're talking about, by the way. There's a Streamer Awards. Well, I mean, obviously, I'm the best speedrunner of the year. That's true. So true, folks. I have a very special announcement. It's the weekend. Yeah. Right. So there you go. Oh shit. Oh, look at this. Like, this is not. Look at this. Like, you can see that this is not. This is not how it should be. I mean, that's all I can say. This is not. And then this, look at this. I don't even know what is that. Like, it's like falling apart. I have no idea. Oh my god. I'm gonna have to deal. Oh god. Oh. Anyway, so in other news, it's the weekend. Yeah. Oh. All right. So got a show going on. Doing a program. Okay, so everyone, this is like of major important news. Y'all need to retweet my selfie on Twitter. It's just required. You know, I post pictures of myself on the internet, and I am now leveraging my YouTube show audience to promote that. Visual and sound is out of sync. That's not good. YouTube show audience to. Oh, that's not good. I don't know how to fix that. Whoa. Sync. That's not good. YouTube show audience. Wait. Oh, that's not good. I don't know how to fix that. Whoa. It should be in sync. Sync. That's not good. Uh-oh. YouTube it's show not me? Audience. Wait. Oh, that's not good. I don't know how to fix that. Whoa. It should be in sync. Sync. In that's sync? Wait. Uh-oh. What? YouTube it's not me? Wait. Oh, that's not good. Uh-oh. I don't know. Oh. It's happening. Oh, I'm buffering. Okay, the buffering stopped the bit. Got a show going on. Doing a show today, folks. I would like to announce that today is the weekend! Yeah! Alright, so we got doing a show, doing a program. There's so much going on. I mean, fuck. Child's body found in California home of man dating mother of missing girl. So apparently someone killed someone and they were a child. That's not good. Ooh. Goddamn daylight savings time. Apparently that was a thing. I don't see, whenever I talk about this is an issue of mine. This is one of my issues that I talk about. Daylight savings time. So I've got an article here where all 50 states stand on making daylight savings time permanent. So I talk about this a lot. I forgot. Last night I forgot. I was high. I was watching King of the Hill. I was eating salsa and chips. And then I passed the fuck out. And I wake up, and then I realize, oh shit, it was daylight saving time. I lost an hour or something, or I gained an hour. I don't know which one is which. I'm gonna be honest. I have like a problem with memorizing like binary like things. So for daylight savings time, this is an example. I don't know. I don't know if the clock went forward or back. I have no fucking idea. I know it did one of those things. Is it time to stop changing our clocks twice a year? I don't know. I have no idea which one is which. Every time I think about it, I forget. All I know is that fuck daylight savings time. All my homies hate daylight savings time. And I got a lot of homies. In fact, there's like 30 of them watching the show right now. 20 of them, I guess. I don't know. People don't. I guess I lost a couple homies. But anyway, all the homies that I still have, they hate daylight savings time. I just want to remind everyone Tomorrow's Monday, so I think most places are closed on Sunday. But call your local representatives in your state house, in your state senate, in the U.S. House, in the U.S. Senate. Call on your town, maybe, if you need to, and demand that they support legislation to combat daylight savings time. So anyway, let's read. So this is where all the states are. Alabama. In May 2021, Alabama passed an act that would have the state permanently observe daylight saving time. The bill went into effect in August. The state now waits for any potential repeal of the federal mandate. Okay, so so Alabama quit out? They stopped? That's crazy. Okay. Alaska. State Rep Dan Ortiz introduced House Bill 31 in Feb 21 to recognize daylight saving year-round if Congress makes the move by 2030. This bill is pending in Alaska state legislature. So the bill is, we'll do this if the government does it too? What? Oh, wait, I understand. So, okay, I get it. So Alabama and Alaska, I understand. So they passed the bill, but the federal mandate still says that they must change the clock. Doesn't Arizona not do that? Isn't there, like, I don't know, Arizona, like Hawaii, doesn't observe daylight savings time, meaning Arizona observes Mountain Standard Time year-round. There you go. I got to go to Arizona. Arkansas, December. Okay, I don't care about Arkansas. Let's be honest. California. Some of my viewers live in California. Let's read. California Assembly Member Stephen Choi introduced a bill in Feb 2022 that would set the state's standard time to daylight savings time once the federal government gives the okay. So again, California's right on there. Colorado. I know some people live in Colorado. Keeping Coloradans from changing clocks for daylight savings time has been unsuccessful for many years. The latest 2022 push is by State Sen Jeff Bridges, D. Greenwood Village, and State Sen Ray Scott R. Grand Junction. It seems like they just copied and pasted this from like another article. It would place a question on the November ballot to keep Colorado in standard time winter hours. I agree with the referendum. What we should do is a national referendum, ban daylight savings time, and then have the referendum decide if we're in daylight time or standard time forever. That's Connecticut, Delaware, Florida, Georgia, even Georgia. Legislature passed a permanent daylight savings time law that was signed by Governor Brian Kemp, but until Congress changes the law. So even Georgia's up on this shit? God, even Georgia. Iowa, what's Iowa doing? Iowa passed a bill in March 22 that would... Oh my God, look at this. Almost all the states. Maryland, Maine enacted a law to stay on... Oh no. Even they're doing... Okay, Maryland, which would make Eastern Daylight Time the standard time for the state. So Maryland's like, we're going to be Maryland. We're going to go into daylight time. We want to have daylight time. Okay, a separate but similar Senate bill was also introduced. Okay, so there you go. Anyway, you can read this if you want. Find your state. But to also call your people and tell them in Congress, the federal Congress, call your people, tell them to fuck off with that horse shit, and we don't want it anymore. Let me just say, we don't want this anymore. I'm declaring, cancel daylight savings time. We canceled Mr. Potato Head. Let's be real. We canceled Barbie. We canceled something else. I don't know. I'm sure we canceled something else at some point. Now let's cancel daylight savings time. Get rid of this shit. God damn. So, we're doing a program here today, y'all. I have like a... Hold up. You ready for this? Check this out. Yeah! I don't know what to tell you. Alright, goddamn Pentagon? Goddamn Pentagon? Uber adds fuel surcharge. Oh god. Here we go, babe. Let's go. Here we go. Oh boy. Okay. So, folks, we all know I'm a huge fan of Uber as well as Uber. I'm a huge fan. I love apps. I love tech companies. They're great. They treat their workers phenomenally, and they're fantastic. And you should totally use them at all times. Uber adds fuel surcharge, citing high gas prices. The company said the fees will go to drivers who are responsible for paying for the gas they use. So anyway, obviously I'm joking here. This is horrible. Now again, let's just be really clear here. Uber, to my understanding, what's the story with Uber? So they thought that self-driving cars would be a thing. They basically, the whole platform of this was built on the fact that they thought self-driving cars would be here within a certain time span. They were wrong, right? And so they still have to pay people. It's basically a taxi company. So they have to pay people, but they're not employees. They're gig workers, right? So because of this gas, price hike, basically, the major corporations are deciding to basically just put a stranglehold on the American people. They are, again, you might think it's inflation. Inflation doesn't actually exist. You might think it's because Russian oil was banned for imports. That only makes up like 3% of American oil, so it doesn't actually matter. So again, this is all major corporations deciding that they just want to take advantage of the crisis and make some money. And Uber is hopping in on that as well. Now again, so they bet on self-driving cars and they lost. So Uber, I believe, last time I read somewhere that Uber operates at a loss, or like that, they just like, it's just like a tax like evasion scheme or so. I don't know. I read that somewhere, but I'm going to be honest, I'm not a professional. But anyway, let's read. Uber is adding a surcharge on fares and deliveries in the US and Canada in response to surging gas prices, the company said Friday. Riders taking Uber trips will pay a fee of 45 cents to 55 cents per trip, and Uber Eats deliveries will include a 35 to 45 cent surcharge. The company said the fees are temporary and will last for at least 2 months. So they're probably just going to keep moving them up and up and up. Every 2 months they'll quote reassess, and then they'll raise them. So that's my assumption of what's going to happen. The company said the fees will go to drivers who are responsible for paying the gas that they use. This is the thing. The company says that. They say that. But is there any reason to believe them? Is there any reason to believe them? I don't think so. I don't know. I know that when you tip a driver, I know that certain drivers have told me that Uber does take like a percentage of the tip even, and other stuff like that. So I remember like when I lived in a major city and I was using Uber or Lyft, I would just, if I wanted to tip them or if I had money, I would just give them cash, which is apparently against the rules. But like, okay, so there's 2 people in the car. One is giving the other person money, right? The other person is receiving money. Who's gonna tell? Like the guy who's getting money is gonna be like, can you ban this person's account? They gave me $10 for a tip. Yeah, they're not gonna do that, right? So I recommend tipping in cash. That's always my thing. The surcharges can vary based on trip distance and gas prices in each state. They won't apply in New York City because drivers already receive a 5.3% pay increase on March 1st, accounting for the increase in gas costs. Okay. So if you live in New York, then you don't got to pay this. Well, New York City, I should add. While earnings on our platform remain elevated compared to historical trends, the recent spike in gas prices has affected rideshare and delivery drivers. To help reduce the burden, we are rolling out temporary fuel surcharge. Lisa Winship, Uber, as well as Uber's head of driver operations for the US and Canada, said in a blog post. Okay, so yeah, so here's now again, major corporations are the ones putting a stranglehold on you, but let's see what NBC has to say. Joe Biden announced on Tuesday that the U.S. would ban all imports of Russian oil, gas, and energy, saying the move would deal a blow to Putin's war machine. Gas prices went up Tuesday to $4.17 a gallon of unleaded, breaking the previous record of $4.10 in July 2008, according to AAA. So again, first of all, accounting for inflation, that record was already beaten, way before $4.10, just if you count for inflation. So Uber says the gas costs are less than 10% of total driver earnings, and that hasn't materially changed from a year ago. Uber said on Friday that it has not seen a decrease in drivers in the past 2 months. That's good. Anyway, I just wanted to read this because I wanted to talk about gas. Because this whole thing is just, it really is frustrating me. The way that, like, I just, every aspect of this, like, discourse of, like, on mainstream media, like, Democrats.
And as we bid a not so fond farewell to these frigid nights, we say hello to daylight saving time.
Oh my God, another tab started auto-playing. Isn't that fucking crazy? Like, I have a tab open for, like, fucking, like, 15 minutes, and then, like, there's, like, a script on the fucking website. Oh, if you leave the tab open for 15 minutes, then a fucking shit starts playing to, like, fucking scare the shit out of you. What awful coding. Anyway, the person who wrote that belongs in jail. Anyway, so, speaking of jail, again, oil companies are artificially raising prices, but the discourse here, the Democrats are like, well, just buy an electric car, without subsidizing electric cars or providing tax credits for electric cars. Like, okay, think about it. Oh, but why? They can't do that. They can't. This is the free market. Do you even know why we have cars in this country? Think about this. Why the fuck do we have cars in this country? Why are there highways? Why are major cities built around the car? In most cities, actually, like, I mean, a lot of European cities are basically moving post-car. I read that some cities in Portugal, Spain, France are, and even I think the UK are moving past the car. They're redesigning cities and streets to just get rid of cars altogether in some areas. So again, but let me ask you this: why are cars a thing? Why do we need a car to get to work? All that stuff. That's one gigantic subsidy for car companies, right? That's what happened when cars started to come on the scene. The car companies lobbied Congress and the government to invest government funds in roads and make things more road accessible, because the more roads there are, the more you need a car. And then the grocery store is going to be a couple miles away rather than a couple minutes away of a walk, right? And then now all of a sudden you need a car to get to the grocery store. Now everyone's depending on cars. Roads, they're the ones profiting from it. That's what I'm saying. So anyway, fuck roads, fuck cars. I've been saying this on my show for a long time. I hate roads, I hate fucking cars. Fuck them, okay? Fuck them, all right? Fuck them. So fuck cars, fuck roads. And also, again, so the government can just subsidize electric vehicles. The government could just choose, all right, how about instead of funding all the gas-powered vehicles, we just ban gas. The government could just ban gas or nationalize gas. I mean, if you want to, like, you know, kick the can down the road a little bit longer, let's nationalize gasoline in this country. All the oil companies, seize them. Seize the goddamn means of motherfucking production. Seize that shit. Or how about we just subsidize electric cars? Do a fucking buyback program. Give in your fucking gas-powered fucking stupid machine, right? And then you get a free electric fucking car. Wouldn't that be cool? Wouldn't that be cool? The government can do that. They're allowed to do that. They have all the power in the world to do that. They choose not to. Instead, what they're doing is they're fucking hiding behind these curtains, these vague nonsense, like, oh, inflation and the imports and all that, right? And all that does is make you have to spend more money on stupid shit. What you're doing is giving money to oil companies. What you're doing is giving money to car companies, right? They're all in bed with each other. They're all fucking around. They've got like some like polycule going on, and there's a lot of fucking, and you're not invited except for, you know, in ways that are not consensual. Anyway, this analogy's gone too far. Fuck cars, fuck Uber, and fuck oil, and fuck everyone who's participating in this discourse. Honestly, everyone's takes on gas prices suck. Fuck you, okay? Like, I'm maybe some people have good takes. It's possible. It's possible that some people have good takes. I haven't seen them. Everyone else that I've seen talk about this has a bad take. They're like, oh, gas prices, woo, gas prices, we're gonna pump some gas. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, I don't know, man. Like, I just hate this. Like, I hate everything about the world. Everything about the world that we live in fucking sucks, okay? Everything. Not fuck Uber drivers. That's right. I mean, you can fuck an Uber driver, but do it in the good dick way. That's all I say. Anyway, fuck cars, fuck roads. We need to bring back walking. People need to fucking walk. Make Americans walk again. That's my fucking campaign slogan. I'm gonna fucking run for office under that fucking slogan. Make Americans walk again. Hashtag fuck cars. Hashtag fuck roads. Hashtag fuck oil. Fuck gas. And fucking walk to the fucking store, you prick. I remember walking to the store with my goddamn walking 3 miles to the store. You know, if I can walk 3 miles to the store, then so can you fucking piece of goddamn shit. You know, I mean, if you're disabled, then we need, you know, people to do the walking for us. But anyway, fuck cars, fuck roads, fuck them. And we need to employ people to do the walking for the disabled, because, you know, they don't deserve to suffer. But, you know, again, I'm willing to walk. Let's walk. You know, hashtag, you know, people love to do these walks, you know, like the breast cancer awareness walk and all that stuff, where they walk around in a giant circle and then like wear a ribbon or something. Yeah, people love to do that. How about you walk and do something useful for once in your goddamn life? Go to the fucking grocery store and then walk to someone's fucking house and give them fucking groceries. You know, I'm just saying, I'm just throwing this out there. But anyway, fuck roads, fuck cars, fuck Uber, and but don't fuck Uber drivers unless you're fucking them in the good dick way. Make Americans walk again, hashtag. All right, there you go. All right, y'all. God damn. I'm losing it. Ah! Folks, I would like to remind everyone that it is, in fact, the weekend! All right, so it is the weekend. I would like to announce the weekend that it is currently the weekend. It's the goddamn weekend. I don't know what to tell you. God damn. How's everyone's day?
And as we bid a not so fond farewell.
What the hell? This whole page just unmuted itself. That's it. I'm muting the whole website. Fuck you. Messed that up. What did I mess up? Oh, goddamn Bill Maher. Should we talk about Bill Maher? Goddamn Bill. Fucking Bill. First of all, what kind of name is Bill? First of all, right? Like, what kind of fucking name is Bill? There we go. So, Bill Maher, aka Bill, I don't, what kind of name is Bill? I'm not sure. Was on Ben Shapiro's show, which, you know, huge red flag. So anyway, Billiam Maher, Why I Left the Left by Billiam Maher, Bilbert Maher.
But when you say woke, you know, it's become, and I make fun of it too, because it's become an eye roll in many ways. If woke,
hate to say this,
I assume at
but
a
those
certain
with the
moment, and it
lowest
wasn't that
IQ,
long ago,
only
before
the
we didn't have the
really-
term. I only heard it, I don't know, what it was, 3-4 years ago? 5 years ago at most, when we heard the term woke, and it was like alert to injustice. I'm like, okay, I'm down with that. I always have been. I hope people still understand that about me. But yes, it became...
So, okay, so he's against injustice. He's against injustice. Isn't it interesting that we only started hearing the term woke a couple years ago? Maybe you should look into the origins of it. Oh, wait, it's all right-wing dog whistle garbage. It's the new, like, SJW. Does anyone remember SJW? That wasn't as palatable for the mainstream. Like, you didn't see Fox News talking about SJWs as much. That's really what woke is. It's just SJW rebranded. But anyway, so he loves, you know, going against injustice. He loves it. All my homies, they hate injustice. When we see injustice on the side of the street, we beat that shit out of that shit. We hate injustice. We fucking hate that shit. You know, all my homies, Bilbert, I almost called him Bill Maher, or Bill Barr, but he's Bill Maher. Bilbert Maher, not to be confused with Billiam Maher. Barr. There's a lot of, why do these people have all the same names? Anyway, let's keep going.
Sort of a byword for a lot of this goofy stuff. That's what I'm always railing against. That's why, like, they play me on Fox News now.
Thank you.
Yeah, I mean, how do you feel about that? Because you went from the guy who was.
I feel. Look, I haven't changed.
So stupid. Thank you.
At all. My politics hasn't
So,
changed.
why I left the left? I mean, again, I haven't changed. It's just that the left changed. The left. The left. Now, that's possible that he hasn't changed. But let me give you something. Maybe you should be changing. Right? Maybe the world changes and that you should change along with the world. Like, maybe if something bad happens, you shouldn't say, well, you know, I prefer to live in the world where that bad thing didn't happen, so I'm just going to ignore it or pretend it doesn't exist. How about if something bad happens in the world, maybe I would possibly suggest getting involved. Again, so 51 seconds in. Bill Maher hates injustice. He hates injustice. He always has, he always will hate injustice. But let's continue. Yes, they were. Maybe, just maybe, people say defund the police because the police budget has gotten insane. Maybe, again, the world changes. No audio on Bill? What does that mean, no audio? Does that mean no audio? There's audio. Look at this. Hold up. What do you mean no audio? Look at this. There's audio. It's right here. Look. There's audio. It's right there. What do you mean no audio? What does that mean? No audio? What? It's right there. What do you mean you can't hear it? What does that mean? No sound? What? Can you hear it's right there. But look, you can see it. There's the audio. You can see it. Look. It's right, the audio bar. The bar is going up. What do you mean? Monitor only? Is that a thing? When did they add that? What is monitor only? What is that? Is that like a hotkey that I pressed? What? What's monitor only? Audio monitoring off. Mute output, monitor, and output. I don't know what that means. Is it on? Can you hear it? Hello? Hello? What does that mean? I don't... You can hear something. What? What? It's right there. I haven't changed. The fucking stream has. I haven't changed. The goddamn stream is what's changed. How do you not hear it? It's there. But it's here. Look. It's right there. What do you mean? It's not, it's very soft. No, it's loud. It's peaking. Well, I'm peaking too. But like, this is also, here, I'm playing my own stream. Look, it's peaking. What do you mean it's not? This is not a bit. I'm looking, look, my stream is on. Check this out. My stream is on. This is I'm hearing myself. I'm turning my own volume up. But I don't know what this means. It's on. Like, you can see it. It's there. What do you mean I don't know what that means. Reset OBS? What does that mean? What? Is this a joke? The video clip isn't being pull up my stream is up. It's up. It's on right now. What the fuck? This is why you shouldn't ever update software. This is why you should never ever update software. Look at this. Look at this. Look at the desktop. Look at this. It's up. It's going up. You can hear it. It's on. It's on. It's on right now. What happened? What changed? What changed? So you can't hear this? I mean, I guess you can't because I have the stream on. It's going up. The bar is up. This is not a joke. I'm baffled. Look, this is the desktop audio output right here. Look at this. This is what I am hearing. This is what's going through. Okay, so first of all, it has become clear to me that my audience is very stupid. Like, and this is offensive to me. Okay, there is microphone. That's me. I speak through them. I'm speaking to y'all like you're stupid because you are. I'm not joking. I speak through the microphone. So there's audio channels. For those of you that don't know, this is how production works. I'm the production master. The production master, as you can tell. Good judge about it. Okay. So there's multiple audio channels. So the stream is composed of 2 audio channels. Microphone and desktop. Okay? Desktop is what's going through my machine. Okay, so when I say the audio is going up and you say that's because you're talking, no. This would go up if I'm talking. Now again, I'm going to turn the stream back on. Notice how desktop audio is silent. And that's because there's nothing playing. Okay? So now notice, I'm going to play the stream. Notice, I'm not talking right now, but see? What does that mean you can't hear it, though? Yeah, like, I can hear my own stream, and I notice that my stream has no other audio, but I have no idea why that's happening. All I know is but we can hear you. That is dumb. That's all I know. All I know is that there is a certain section of stupidity here. Like, it's like when you, like, slice into a pie and you get that cross section. And then, like, you know, I don't know. There's a cross section. I have no idea. I don't know. I guess I'll restart OBS. Hello? Is this thing on? Can you hear this? Is this audible? Is this audible? Is this audible? Is this audible? Hello? Is this audible? What the fuck? Hello? Is this audible? I don't understand. What the fuck? Is this on? Can you hear me? Hello? Is this audible? I don't understand. What the fuck? Is this on? Can you hear me? Hello? Is this audible? I don't understand. What the fuck? Is this on? Can you hear me? Hello? Hello? Is this audible? I don't understand. What the fuck? Is this on? Can you hear me? Hello? Hello? Can you hear the music? Is this audible? What the fuck? Is this on? Hello? 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 Can you hear the music? Is this audible? Am I audible? Is this on? Hello? 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 Can you hear the music? Is this audible? Yeah. Hello? Yeah. Hello? Can you hear the music? Yeah. Is this audible? Yeah. Hello? Can you hear the music? Yeah. make random sounds and then they go through the machine. Anyway, thank you for the super chats.
But it's a class action lawsuit against all machines and that they're defective devices.
So, anyway, okay, let me be very clear with everybody. I have no idea what caused the original problem with OBS, but obviously this is what I do. If there's ever an issue with my show, I just roll with it. So I genuinely have no idea what happened, like, before I had to restart the program. I don't know. Like, that to me was a mystery. But also I just played it up, because I didn't know, so I might as well, share everyone. I didn't know what was going on, and apparently OBS just broke. So that's fine. But then, I was like, fuck it, whatever. I'm out of sync. What do you mean I'm out of sync? Okay, now you're just fucking with me. Now you're just, hold on. I gotta verify this. Hold on. So that's fine. No, I'm not out of sync. I am not out of sync at all. I was like, fuck it, whatever. I'm out of sync. What do you mean I'm out of sync? Okay, now you're just fucking with me. Now you're just, this is good sync. I gotta verify. I am in sync. I am in sync. God damn it. Had to refresh again, now you're fine. I don't know what the hell's going on with YouTube today. We're under a goddamn cyber attack. The motherfucking... Gotta be tough on cyber, because we're under attack. Anyway, so yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I just don't know. You are not in sync. I'm pretty sure I am, but... Thank you. Anyway, I have no idea what happened with OBS, but here we are, so I guess we can continue the show now. Anyway, I hope that was fun. Thank you for the super chats. I got some super chats. Unknown Stoyle. Did you give me 2 super chats? No, yes. Unknown Stoyle. Andrea. Whoa. What the fuck? Okay, $2. Unknown Stoyle, $2. Okay? Yeah! So we got $2. And then also $5. Yeah! So we got $5. And then we got some czars, which I don't know what to do with these czars. But, wait, it's Paladin's birthday? Paladin, it's your birthday? Since when? When did this message get happened? Oh, this motherfucker's 27. Oh, man, this motherfucker's old as hell. Yeah! Happy birthday, Paladin. Okay, so that's giving me the super chat for someone else's birthday. Once again, if it's your birthday, please let everyone in the chat know so that they give me money. I don't know why that's apparently a thing. But whenever someone's birthday is in the chat, someone else gives me money, and it's a great deal. So and it's like a self-replicating that, like the more people I get in there, the more birthdays there's gonna be. So yeah. So anyway, I'm gonna be 26 soon, and that means I lose access to health insurance. So isn't that great? So I'm gonna need to start e-begging a lot more in June when I'm 26, and I'm gonna need to be spending hundreds of dollars a month on medical care. So get ready for that, folks. I'm gonna be crying up a storm. I'm gonna be doing GoFundMes. Oh, help me, please. My healthcare. Oh. It's gonna be great. I'm looking forward to it. God bless the USA. Happy birthday to Andrea and Paula. It's not my birthday. My birthday is May 31st. Anyway, I guess we should try to do this segment again because I want to talk about Bill Maher. That was what I was trying to do. Got fucking goddamn Paladin over here. Goddamn Paladin. You ever do Pilates at Paladin? Yeah, turning 26 should just be another birthday, but in America, when you turn 26, it's like, yep, you're fucked. Like, it's great. I mean, again, like, the system of governance we have here in the U.S. is amazing, right? It's amazing. Like, they just find ways to fuck you at every turn. Like, you turn 18, you have to sign up for the draft or whatever the fuck. Yeah, there's a draft. Yeah, you have to sign up for that or you go to fucking jail or some shit. I don't know. And then you got to start paying taxes. What the fuck? You have to get a job. You have to start paying rent. What is all this fucking shit? You can't even drink alcohol yet. Then when you're 26, you lose access to your health insurance, right? Like, I'm getting older. I'm getting unhealthier. My health is decreasing over time. What the hell is going on here? It's crazy. It's crazy. My brain's not even fully developed yet. I read a study the other day that said that, like, people were misconstrued and it might be closer to 28 years old that the brain is fully developed. Whatever fully developed means. I think the definition of fully developed is what's changing more so than anything else. But anyway, some people say your brain is fully developed by the time you're 24, but you know, I'm not so sure. Selective service, don't call it draft. Draft sounds worse. I don't know. It's a fucking draft. I don't know. It's like you have to sign up for the fucking military, and if they want to, they can send you to go fucking die in a war for whatever reason. I mean, hey, all I know is during the Trump years, I was sitting pretty. Hey, during the Trump years, I was not worrying about being drafted. Then this Joe Biden guy gets in office, claims to be pro-trans. This guy goes into office, and then now I gotta fucking be drafted again. What the hell's going on? During Trump's presidency, I was like kicking my feet up. I was thinking, man, I was supporting every war there was. I was like, you go to war there, go to war there, go to war there. I don't care. I'm banned. Like that was my situation during the fucking Trump years. I was like, fuck, I'm banned. Now all of a sudden, Biden's in office, claims to be in favor of the transes. And now World War III's on the brink, and I'm sitting here like, motherfucker, can we get Trump back in here? Goddamn. Can we get fucking Trump back? This motherfucker decided to ban me from the military. Thank you very much. I would like to go back. Thank you. Oh. Someone in World War I realized that they accidentally outlawed the draft with the 13th Amendment, which says only prison labor is acceptable. Then the SCOTUS was like, oh yeah, but they didn't mean that, so the military still gets to enslave you, but not us. Yup, it's great. Let's go, Brandon, I agree. Don't you dare say that. Don't you dare. Catherine's so upset. Catherine, you gotta get your trans card in. You gotta turn it into the board. Then when fucking Ron DeSantis runs again, we'll just be banned from everything. I won't have to go to the grocery store. I'll be banned. You know? I won't be allowed to go to the doctor, so I won't, you know. Well, every time you go to the doctor, they tell you what's wrong with you. If you just don't go, you're fine. You know what I mean? Like, I'll be banned from the military. Fuck yeah. I won't have to go to the doctor anymore. That means no more needles. I don't have to get my blood drawn. That's a win as far as I'm concerned, right? Like, I'm good. I'm ready to go. Bring on the fascism. I'm ready. I am ready. I'll be banned from adopting. That's fine. I don't want kids anyway. Woo! Like, I am ready to go. Come on, DeSantis. I'm voting Republican in 2024, baby. Please ban me from everything as soon as possible. You can't go and enlist. You have a disability. What is like the list of disabilities to ban you from the military? Should I get like an autism diagnosis? Just so that I don't have to go. I'm sorry, officer. I don't. I can't quite process what these orders are saying. I don't really get it. You're giving me like nonverbal communication. Don't quite know what's going on here. So, I'm afraid that if you send me to war, I'm just gonna get confused and then get everyone else killed. So, I'm just saying. Hey, I'm disabled. Like, should I go get myself a diagnosis before fucking World War III starts? Am I still going to be able to get your pills? I hope. I mean, it's a matter of being able to afford them. So, ideally, if I can afford them. But I should be okay. We'll see. I'll have to cut down on the drugs. Goddamn bone spurs. Goddamn bone spurs. Mila, I'm older than dirt and I feel older than dirt. Goddamn. It's pretty old. I agree. I said the same thing. Bone spurs are great. I love bone spurs. Tell them you have a 3-1 KD ratio on Counter-Strike, but you only play terrorists. That's a good idea. God damn, I'm older than dirt. Oh. Is Total War Warhammer any good? I still have yet to play Dawn of War 3. My favorite Warhammer game is Dawn of War, and then I didn't like Dawn of War too much, so then I stopped playing Warhammer RTSs. But I had someone recommend Total War Warhammer before when that one came out. So now they have Total War Warhammer 3. So is it like Total War and the game is Warhammer 3, or is it like Total War Warhammer 3? Like, what does the 3 modify? Like, is this just a Total War, but for Warhammer 3? Is there a Warhammer 3? Warhammer 40k seems depressing. I don't get the appeal. It's a bunch of people in space suits shooting at each other. It's cool. And then the non-40k is just like, a bunch of orcs not shooting at each other, but like, throwing fucking, like rocks at each other. It's great. Whew. God damn, I got really high, by the way, when I was doing that whole thing. Anyway, what's up? Personally, I prefer 40k, but both are okay. Anyway. Alright, we're getting back in. Okay. Alert! The show is going to resume momentarily! Alert! Isn't that the one with God, Emperor, and all humans are fascists and xenophobic? Yes, that is the one. They love the goddamn Emperor. They're imperialist fucking scumbags. But then you've got the Chaos, which are like that, but like then they're like evil energy infused or whatever, so... Folks, I'm losing my health insurance in 3 months. All right, anyway. So, Bilbert Marr went on Ben Shapiro's show. Now, again, so Bilbert, old school lefty from way back. This guy is so left-wing that he's going to make your head spin. He didn't change. It's the left that changed. Okay, so let's listen.
But when you say woke, it's become...
So Ben Shapiro is talking about woke. Now, what is woke? Oh. I woke up a couple hours ago, and now I'm living my life. So literally, I'm asking anyone. Like, this is why I believe that there is no way that this is real. This is what makes me believe in the simulation theory, right? How is it that there's so many people in mainstream media having conversations about woke? What the fuck does that mean? How come no one can identify what the fuck woke is? But anyway, let's keep going. They're talking about woke.
And I make fun of it too, because it's become an eye roll in many ways. If woke, I assume at a certain moment, and it wasn't that long ago before we didn't have the term. I only heard it, I don't know what it was, 3-4 years ago? 5 years ago at most, when we heard the term woke, and it was like alert to...
What is we heard the term? Now, I said this before, but woke is just SJW, but more generalized and for older people, right? Because, like, boomer Republicans aren't going to call someone an SJW because they don't know what the fuck that means, right? They can't comprehend, like, an acronym. They don't even know what it means when you deacrify it, right? So, okay, so then they come up with woke. Yeah, everyone who disagrees with me is woke. What the fuck does that mean, woke? Also, wouldn't you want to be, like, okay, woke, you're awake. That means you realize what the fuck's going on, right? Okay, you're woke. It comes from, like, the Matrix or something. So, wouldn't you want to be woke? Wouldn't you want to know what the fuck's going on? Wouldn't you want to have more information? I don't know, like, what the fuck?
To injustice. I'm like, okay, I'm down with that. I always have been. I hope people still understand that about me. But yes, it became sort of a byword for a lot of this goofy stuff. That's what I'm always railing against.
So we got goofy stuff, right? Like, like goofy stuff, right? Like transgender people wanting to not be killed. It's just goofy. It's just goofy. No, but for real though, yes. Are there some goofy things in the woke movement? Sure. I guess. I don't know, like, I don't know. Maybe. But I'm willing to listen. I'm willing to listen. Let's see. What goofy stuff? You got some goofy stuff going on. What is the goofy stuff?
That's why, like, they play me on Fox News now.
Yeah, I mean, how do you feel about that? Because you went from the guy who was...
I feel... Look, I haven't changed at all. My politics hasn't changed. They've changed. People say to me...
Who's they? So my politics haven't changed. But they changed. Who's they?
Sometimes, have you changed? No. It's that 5 years ago, no one was talking about defunding the police.
Okay, so the first on the goofy list is defunding the police. So, as I was trying to say earlier, is it possible, okay, that the police budget has been increasing, like, over time, and that, again, Bill Maher's politics haven't changed in 30, 40 years? Well, maybe the rest of the world has changed and things have gotten worse. Is that possible? Is that possible? That maybe there's a new generation of human beings on the planet that are living in worse conditions? If your politics aren't changing, that means you're dumb. That means you don't read the fucking news, bro. That means you're a fucking moron. Like, you're like a stupid person. You have an inability to fucking retain new information. What the fuck do you mean your politics haven't changed? The fucking world's changed. Maybe people weren't talking about defunding the police 5 years ago because less people saw the police for what they are. Murderers, right? When were body cameras first started getting introduced into the conversation? What about cell phone video showing videos of black people being murdered by fucking police? all the fucking time for doing nothing wrong, right? Maybe, I don't know, maybe people saw this and realized, oh shit, the world actually isn't so good. So the world is changing for the worse. They're getting more educated on how the world works, and then they change their politics. It's almost like change is good. When you gain new information, it's almost like that new information can change your perspective. So maybe, just maybe, people started talking about defunding the police because more people know about the police as the problem that they are. Is that possible? And also, again, police budgets in this country over the last 10 years have skyrocketed. Skyrocketed. Ever since Barack Obama oversaw the transfer of excess military equipment for war. Excess equipment was given for free to police departments all across the country. So that's why sometimes you see cops armed with like fucking tear gas grenades and like these fucking like camo fatigues, like, you know, that they use in Iraq and Afghanistan. Sometimes you have like, you know, police with like APCs and other heavy fucking military equipment. Why? Because of the military transfer program, right? So maybe the world changing, new information, maybe that's why other people are saying, whoa, maybe this is getting a little out of control. But again, Bill Maher's kind of stupid, so.
I never heard that phrase 5 years ago. That's not me changing. That's things changing.
Yes. And if you don't change with the times, if you still think it's 1991 and you're chilling, woo, I'm Bill Maher, it's 1991, then that's called psychosis. You have dementia. And you need to go to a home. Like, what? I don't understand.
I'm reacting to it, as I've always been. You know, letting 3-year-olds decide what gender they are. This wasn't something 5 years ago.
Yes, it was. 3-year-olds have decided what gender they are since the start of this fucking, like, species. I don't understand. Like, I'm sorry, man. Like, the idea that a 3-year-old can't tell that they're cis or trans, I'm telling you, I know a couple of cisgender people. They told me they knew they were cisgender when they were 3. I know plenty, myself included, a bunch of trans people. They knew they were trans when they were 3. Some of them didn't, maybe, but, you know, my point is, the idea that it's only choosing your gender when you're trans. When you're cis, you're not choosing your gender. Like, it's that normalization of that that's so weird to me, right? It's so strange. Like, oh, yeah, like Romeo and Juliet, like like a guy literally killing himself over a woman. And by the way, they're like, you know, like he's kind of a pedophile or whatever, but that's, you know, whatever. You know, you read that shit, you know, like that's in all the Disney movies, those kinds of tropes where the, you know, heterosexual, like, you know, like the couple, like the princess kisses the prince and all that. That's fine to show to 3-year-olds. That's fine to show to 3-year-olds, right? But if they're 2 men, all of a sudden it's gay, it's sexual. If someone is trans, all of a sudden it's teaching them about transgenderism. They're going to become trans. So I don't know. That's just wrong. It's just that more people are talking about it. People, when they were 3, can pretty much... I'm just saying. So...
Free speech, you know.
Okay, so free speech. Okay, so defunding the police, bad. Free speech, good. Maybe some people are allowed to use their free speech to say that they want to defund the police. Is that allowed?
Free speech, you know, used to be a left-wing thing that we were proud and owned, and now that seems to be under attack. So again,
what does that mean? Yes, free speech is, and always has been, a left-wing thing. There are no right-wingers that care about free speech. And if you think that you could point to a couple, I would love to ask you what their opinions are on cases where, like, teachers getting banned from school, again, they got fired because they didn't sign a loyalty oath to Israel. That's a thing. Look it up. Teachers in Texas, Florida, and some other states literally got fired. They were great teachers, spectacular teachers. All of their students loved them, but they refused to sign a literal oath and pledge of loyalty to the government of Israel. So they got fired. Has Ben Shapiro talked about that? Right? Any of the other free speech right-wingers, apparently, the people love to pretend exist. Yeah, they don't give a shit about that shit. I'm telling you, they don't give a fuck. So again, free speech has always been a left-wing issue. It will always be a left-wing issue. And again, free speech is under attack. Yeah, we had a Republican president in the White House who literally had police forces. He dictated police forces to target journalists. So maybe free speech is under attack because we had a fucking Republican president. The previous Republican president, by the way, that tried to sue Bill Maher over like a joke calling him like an orangutan. That guy was president and brought that kind of mentality into the White House. And maybe, just maybe, that's why you feel free speech is under attack. Maybe. These fucking morons.
Free speech, used to be a left-wing thing that we were proud and owned, and now that seems to be under attack. So again, I think I've stayed the same.
It seems to be under attack. It's just like, it's so stupid. It really is. It's really dumb. It's dumb. It's
only the really, I hate to say this, but those with the lowest IQ.
All right, y'all. I got one last segment coming up here. Oh. Bilbert. Goddamn Bilbert. What kind of fucking name is Bilbert, by the way? Like, imagine, like, you walk up to other people and you go, like, "Hi, I'm Bilbert." Like, what? You're Bilbert? What the fuck? I don't know. Goddamn Bilbert. Goddamn Bilbert. I don't know. What a fucking... Oh. People's Convoy? No. I could easily imagine killing myself for a girl I'm in love with if that situation ever happens, but I'm a hardcore romantic. Are we talking about like Romeo and Juliet again? What the fuck, Johnny Too Late? I forgot that I mentioned that earlier. I went in on that without context. I was like, what the hell? God damn. Anyway. Holy moly. Motherfucking Johnny Too Late. Oh no. Nobody please kill themselves. Open service announcement. Please do not kill yourself. So that is all. All right. So yesterday I watched a film, filmographic experience in filmography. And it was called The Killing of a Sacred Deer. And I gotta say, man, I was really high when I watched this movie. Let me first of all, let me say that much. I was very high when I watched this movie, and it was crazy. Like, it was pretty good. So first of all, let me start. This is one of those movies that's like an experience, right? So it's like, yes, there's plot points, yes, there's plot details that I could spoil, and the movie, I think, might be worse off of an experience if you already know the plot going in. That said, this is mostly one of those movies that is an experience to watch, right? Like, you just watch the movie, and watching the movie in and of itself is an experience separate from gaining info on the plot. So, but I would recommend, if you have any interest in it, it's a horror, psycho thriller. Stop the show, go put this on your list. It's on Netflix for the next like 3 weeks or something. So go check it out and then watch this review later. But if you don't care, if you've already seen it, I'm going in. Okay, so first of all, I just want to say I love the cinematography, the like long, far away like camera shots. Oh, they're amazing. Like, they're so good, right? Like, my favorite shot in the movie is when they're like going down the escalator. And there's this, like, super far up camera, like 3 or 4 stories up, pointing down at them in the escalator. And then, it's crazy because they get smaller and smaller, and then stuff happens. It's really good. The music in this movie is bizarre. It is bizarre. Is being high a requirement for watching this movie? Chat question. Yes, you should be high when you watch this movie for sure. It's just going to enhance the experience. That being said, I do not recommend doing illegal drugs. Only do legal drugs, especially if you live in a state that has legalized those drugs, or a city that has legalized other kinds of drugs. You can just do those. But anyway, this movie was great. It was really good. So the plot's very bizarre. It's very interesting. It's apparently like based off of like an old ass like Greek thing. I don't know, man. But anyway. So there's a doctor who's apparently an alcoholic, and apparently he flubbed a surgery, but he doesn't really view it as him making a mistake, but he kind of does, and he befriends like the person's son who he accidentally killed because he feels bad that they lost their dad. So anyway, he develops a relationship with this kid, talks to him every once in a while, makes sure he's okay. One of the things about this movie, let me tell you, the dialogue in this movie, if you've watched this movie, you probably know what I'm talking about. The dialogue in this movie, I feel like every character is extremely autistic. That was my takeaway from this movie, right? Like, everyone speaks in like a very bizarre fashion, and I loved it. I thought it was great. So the dialogue is really bizarre. People like just, there's like, it's just, it feels like they're just like, it's really bizarre. But anyway, so he meets and befriends this kid. And the kid turns out to be like some sort of, I don't know, like they somehow put a curse on the doctor, and then all of his family members start dying, and then it gets good. So, but this is the thing. So the first like 40 minutes of the movie is like building up the characters. Like, nothing strange has happened, nothing supernatural has happened. We're just like learning about the characters. It's like watching an episode of like a very long television show. Like, it's just like, oh, this is a doctor, they're going to work. Like, again, it's just a regular whatever. So the first like 30-40 minutes or whatever are like that. And then the kid, like the weird kid or whatever, whose dad died on the surgical table, right? Like, he like just goes in. He just says, by the way, I put a curse on you. Your whole family's gonna die unless you specifically kill one of your children or something. And then the movie gets epic. So the last like 2/3 of the movie are like so incredibly epic, right? Like, so the kids slowly start dying. Like, they become slowly more and more paralyzed until they like, bleed from their eyeballs. It's crazy. And then like, oh my god, there's like a torture scene. It was really good. And then the music is so crazy. Like, it's going like, it's out of control. And eventually, the movie ends with the doctor father guy killing someone in his family because that, like the curse that the kid puts on them is like, you need to lose a family member and then we'll be even, or some stupid shit. And so he kills a member of his family, and that's the sacred deer. So the killing of a sacred deer is that's the spoiler. But you know, I won't tell you who he kills. But anyway, it's a great movie. I mean, this movie is great. It's great. I don't know what to tell you. It's great. So I highly recommend watching it. If you haven't seen it yet and you're still watching this, you shouldn't be. You should have turned it off and you should have avoided the spoilers. But if you're still here, go watch the goddamn. It's really, really good. I'm gonna write down the name of the director and see some other of this person's films. But anyway, very good. Again, it's an experience. Like, when I say that, I mean it's like a very artistic kind of film. The cinematography, the music, the way that the dialogue, you know, the dialogue is great. Now, like, it's like everything about the movie and the way that it expresses itself is extremely artistic. And I very much so appreciated that. And so, very good movie. I'm enjoying it. Rather, I enjoyed it. And, well, I'm also enjoying it because if you believe that nonlinear time is a thing, I am both enjoying it also while I'm reviewing it because time is non-linear. Like, everything is happening all at once. So I am currently in another, you know, form of perceiving time, still enjoying it, but also I enjoyed it, and also, you know, and it's, anyway. So, really good movie. Recommend it to all my friends. So, all right. So that's the show. This is an M. Night movie? I don't think so. Does anyone have any questions, comments, or concerns? Does anyone have any questions, comments, or concerns? Anyone? What the fuck is Paramount Plus? Why are there so many of these fucking streaming services, man? Oh, who directed the movie? I don't remember their name. I'll look it up later. Yeah, Catherine sucks. Because 40K is better than Warhammer. I don't make the rules. Maxie! 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 I'm gonna get Max over here. Maxie! 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 Max! 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 Maxie! Maxie! Y'all, look at my fucking pants. Look at this. I got skeletons. Look at that. Can you see that? Can you make that out? Max! Come here. Come here. Hold up. Let me back up for the dog. Come here, Max. Come here. Look at him. Woo! He's woofing it up. Come on, Maxie. I just woke him up from his nap. He's gotta wake up. Right, Max? Come on, Maxie. Uppy. 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 Oh my god. Max, Uppy. You're fucking up my show, Max. Come on, Uppy. Uppy, get Uppy. Uppy. He's coming up. Oh, here he is. Here he is. Oh. It's my dog. It's a dog. Look at him. Are you seeing this? We don't get a lot of Max footage on the stream anymore. Don't worry, that'll change. It'll change. Maxie misses the stream. All right. Okay. Ugh. Woo. My bones are showing. Oh no. What breed is Max? I don't fucking know. He's a goddamn mutt. He's a mutt dog. Any news about cooking? I cook from time to time. I'm working on stuff. I I have a lot of problems, with my, but yes, there are news. Continue to pester me about it, and I will continue to kick the can until I do it. Rottweiler mix. Yeah, he's got like some Shepherd in him. He's a goddamn dog. He's a goddamn dog. In fact, you know what I'm going to do? Check this out. Okay, I'm going to stop the stream, and I'm going to go play with my dog. So anyway, thank you all for watching. It's the motherfucking weekend. Enjoy your goddamn Sunday. Yeah! Woo! That's all I got. That's all I got. That's it. That's it. That's it. That's Woo! Finally done talking to the idiot. Oh shit, I'm still. Oh!
The world is actually a small piece of the universe, right?
Yeah, 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 yeah,
And then they have cans of soup. And then they have cans of soup. Better than a brick because you can't throw a brick. And they throw the can of soup. It gets better than a brick because you can't throw a brick. It's too heavy. Cans of soup. A can of soup you can really put some power into that. And then when they get cooked, so it gets better than a brick because you can't throw a brick. You have people coming over with bags of soup. Big bags of soup. And they lay it in the ground. And you have people coming over with bags of soup. Big bags of soup. You have people laying it in the ground. They start throwing it in an hour and a half. And people coming over with bags of soup. It gets worse than a brick. They start laying it in the ground. And it hurts their sides. They start throwing it in an hour and a half. And when they get caught, it gets worse than a brick. They start laying it in the ground. And it hurts their sides immediately. And when they get caught, they're innocent people. And then they have cans of soup. Immediately soup. And they throw the cans of soup. That's better than a brick because you can't throw a brick. And then they have cans of soup. But a can of soup, you can really put some power into that, right? And then when they get caught, they say, no, this is soup for my family.
I don't know who created Pokemon Go, but I'm trying to figure out how we get them to have Pokemon go to the polls.
So today, on behalf of the United States, I want to thank every Olympian and Paralympian. And that was just incredible. And what happened with the Paralympics was so incredible and so inspiring to me. And I watched. It's a little tough to watch too much, but I watched as much as I could. It was